Hello everyone, Azteca Paintball here. Today I wanted to show you guys a little bit of my loadout. Sorry guys, the gun is not clean. I was using it yesterday. Well, this is more of a sniper DMR loadout. I like to run it like this because of my whole loadout. It's pretty heavy, so I like to stay a little bit further back but still be able to get a couple kills. So let me start front to back. I run an Apex barrel. Well, this is not an Apex barrel, it's just a tip. I like it because it gives me the advantage of adding a spin to my shots so I can get the long distance. On the barrel, it's a LAPCO rifle barrel. It's an A5 tread. Let me start by saying that this used to be a 98 custom, which has been heavily modified. I think that the only part that is still stock is the grips, but I'll get to that later. LAPCO rifle barrel for when I'm not using the spin on the Apex tip. I can still get a little bit more of a spin still on the shots, which is not like a lot since sometimes I don't use first strike rounds, but this is still useful. I feel like it adds to the accuracy, and you know, anything helps when it comes to paintball. So that's the barrel. I'm using a bipod that screws onto the barrel, which I want to change eventually to get a Picatinny rail bipod. I'm using here canted sights, which this one is broken, it never goes down. This one is still working. Honestly, just for the looks, you know, maybe once in a while it does come into hand, but for me this gun is mostly looks. I love it. It is accurate. It is really accurate, but you know, looks are really important to me. That's why they are there. Same thing with the lamp. Looks. Haven't had a chance to play at night yet, but that's there from whenever that comes. This is an actual AR-15 free float rail KEYMOD, by the way. I like it because it's really you can feel the quality on it. I want to get a longer one, but you know, I'll get to that eventually because I have to explain that I have another setup for this gun. That's why this is there to hold that in place, because it has no screws to the barrel to hold it in place. I bought an adapter from RAV4 because this is a RAV4 body. I'll get to that in a second. I had to buy an adapter so I can screw it on. Let me show you guys that real quick. So this is a A5 tread, like I said before. It's a TIBERIUS, actually, TIBERIUS LAPCO. This is a converter from A5 to 98 tread. It's pretty tight in there. I'll leave it like that for now. So this will make any A5 barrel into a 98, which I like because I found that mostly the good barrels, like really good ones, are A5. So that's why I have this here. So the KEYMOD will just come off. Spin it. So I don't know if you guys can see that. It's free float, which I like because it's really useful. Let's say I want to change it, have a different setup. I don't gotta screw it onto the barrel, or I gotta clean the barrel. I don't gotta worry about screwing everything on. Let's say I want to go to a different type of play during the day. I don't have to unscrew the railing off the barrel if I want to use the same. You know, it just give me a little bit more of different options if I want to change my setup during the day. So this is the adapter I was talking about. This goes to screwed in here with 2 screws. which are held by the this latch. I'm not sure if that's the correct name. So getting into the body, this is a BLIZZAR body converter for the 98. I like this one. I used to have the Storm for it. I'm not a big fan of it. I like the BLIZZAR better. I like the option of being able to unassemble it easier. This comes out right here, and that's out, which is really easy to clean if a break is right in there. As in the Storm, that was the only issue I have with it, that, you know, I will have to like kind of like dig in here, which I don't like. So this is the BLIZZAR. Now, internal wise, these are not the 98 stock internals. I had to buy from RAV4 the air through stock internals. That's why I have, well, yesterday I was using this Ninja tank. I know it's pretty big, but I was playing that skirmish. I don't know if you guys know that plays is really big, and having to walk from the from any field back to the air tent, it's kind of a pain in the ass. So even though I'm just running the HELIX mags, which are only 20 rounds, I have 5 of them, so that puts me at 100 rounds. You know, definitely not a fan of walking back to get air, so I don't mind having the, let me screw it back on. I don't mind having that tank like that there. Honestly, I don't mind it. Actually, I like to be far away from my scope, so it fits perfect. I had a smaller one, I got the bigger one. You know, I'd rather have air for the whole day. With this setup, I have air for the whole day in one fill, so that's good for me. And let me see, moving on, I have the ergonomic grip cover. I never was a fan of the small thin look. I like my gun to look aggressive, so that's what I went for. The internals, like I said, they're not the stock ones. The air regulator, if you know a 98 custom, you know that the air regulator is here, and I was here in the back. Same thing. I like when it's cocked back, you can see that if you have a 1-inch chamber. So I like that about it. I think that I can install an anti-chop system. I still gotta look that up. You know, I'm not done with this. I just got started. Slingshot adapter, I like it under there, so you know, it's not in a way of anything else. The only thing is that when I'm playing, I have to take it off just so it don't block my hammer from going off, because if the sling is in this way, it might get in the way. So, you know, I gotta take it off, and then I'm free to go. When I like that, so I'm more free when I'm playing. What I do is I only use it when I'm getting to the field and when I'm walking out. I put the gun there, you know, let it hang. It's a heavy loadout, about 10 pounds together, probably more now, because of what I was gonna get next. Because of this, this is from TIBERIUS. It's in scope. Honestly, don't know the real name. I looked up. This, I like it because it gives me the option of adjusting my scope for further distances in game. You can just turn it down, point up a little bit more. Trust me, it is useful. Paintballs are not that accurate, but you know, like I said, anything helps. Especially because of the apex barrel, you know, I have the option of ramping it up further distance, and I can actually with this follow the shot where it's landing. This scope, it's an ACOG from Aim Sports. Love it. The eyesight distance, it's about 1 inch, which I'm not a fan of, but in the front it's crystal clear, and I love that. So that's why I used to have a 4x32 scope, which is a little bit more complicated to use. This one is perfect. I'm still working on that, you know, looking for a different scope. Maybe I'll get a new one, but for now this is perfect. What else am I missing? Oh, not in the gun yet, but I have a electronic trigger, because like I said, I know for sniping you only need one shot, and that's perfect. You know, you don't want to go, you know, wasting paint like nothing. But I also set up this gun so it's more of a assault rifle, for which I do want to get, you know, 4 shots. Like a 4-shot burst is perfect for me. I love it. That's why I'll be working on installing the e-grip on it. But I'll talk more about that when it's done. Like I said, HELIX mags, 20 rounds, 20 continuous rounds. I love it. Tank. I think that's about it. Let me ensemble the whole thing. Maybe you guys can get a look of the gun built up at once. I'm trying to keep this video short. I don't want to bore you, get you guys tired. Oh, that's that. Alright, so this is the gun. I hope you guys can get a look of the whole thing together. Apex barrel, bipod. Get the nice shots distance. Oh, one more thing. When the mag is in place, the bipod don't touch. That's the only downside. I'll be getting the 14 round shots to give it more of a sniper profile. I was trying to be aggressive. That's why I went with the 20 rounds. So the bipod's still good. If you're aiming down, you know, as long as you're not aiming up, you're good. If you just, you know, aiming at your level, it still works. Or you have a little bit, you know, just resting on top of something, works perfect. For now, if I want to rest it on it, I gotta take the mag out. But you see here the tank, it's pretty sweet setup. I like it. Like I said, I'm working on it, still working on it. Trying to get it all together and working good. So that's it, guys. Any questions, leave it in the comments. I'll be trying to upload more videos once the gun is clean, definitely. And that's it. See you guys next time.